Ready to ride into summer with unbeatable deals? Then buckle up and head to Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Route 96 in Victor, where the cars are hot and the deals are even hotter. You can drive off in a brand new 2024 Dodge Hornet RT for just $199 a month for 36 months. That's right, just $199. First payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, just $2,500 cash or trade down, 7,500 miles per year, and hey, bring that lease loyalty. See dealer for full details. Or maybe you've got a lot of road trips in your future. Then check out the all-new 2025 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. Perfect for adventure and style. Lease it now for just $279 per month for 36 months. Same deal. First payment, DMV taxes and fees due at signing, $2,500 cash or trade, and lease loyalty required. And whether you're driving off in something new or keeping your current ride running like a dream, their state-of-the-art facility and certified technicians at Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram have your back. Safety, reliability, and expert care. It's what they do. So when you're ready for your next vehicle or ready to give yours the TLC it deserves, come see Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Route 96 or visit VictorCDJR.com. Because at Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's all about the drive. It's not. BTB Wood-Fire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. Always a great place.
Yes.
Look, there's probably only one more game in the Knicks-Pacers series.
Yeah.
You know,
Thoughts
if you like to get
some prayers.
if you like to get some friends together, hey, 50 TVs, and at least there, if you're a Knicks fan, hey, you're not commiserating that they lost, you know. But I would even say this, and we haven't said this about BTB, but I think it's a nice place even for a date night.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I've taken my wife there a couple times.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even sometimes, I have not done the dating scene. I haven't. Mm-hmm. But I've
maybe you're backed up. That's why Jameson and you are having problems.
Could be.
You could be backed up.
I definitely could be. That's true. Barcy blows. Fairport cover. So the but some people will say, hey, let's love to meet for coffee, which is usually like a prelude to a date thing. And I'm like, you go to BTB, you could get a bunch of their delicious appetizers. You could keep it casual enough on a first.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. And you could get your Tinder on there or whatever you're doing. I don't even know.
By the way, for years, I didn't realize that coffee was a euphemism for something else. I thought it just meant coffee.
So did I. What does it mean?
Well, apparently, like, I've just learned that it means like, coffee. I'm like, no, I thought it was just coffee.
What is it?
No wonder I turned off all these women over the years. I thought they wanted to get coffee. I said coffee. Yeah. Apparently, it's a euphemism for sex. I didn't know this.
With whom?
I guess, on television, that's what they've said. Like, I've seen several shows where they've discussed this, and I'm like,
I don't know. I
found that hard to believe.
No, I found like during the day, coffee was a safe meeting. I don't.
I don't buy that. Okay, all right, good.
I'm with you.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is, go to BTB.
Yeah,
and by the way, they have
you can avoid that euphemism altogether.
The longest happy hour.
Yes,
right. They have a delicious brunch. Father's Day coming up. Make those reservations. It's made to order brunch, which is great. They have another 90s brunch coming up. They have the music trivia. You can check out all the stuff that's going on at BTB on their Facebook page. And you can see it on their website, btbroc.com. And don't forget, early August, you got the M80s and the Zach Bryan tribute band.
Wow.
Yeah. It's going to be.
They're branching out.
It is. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. They do a lot. Matt and
I can't wait till they bring the Zach Morris tribute band. The Zach Attack. I'm looking forward to that.
But it's all there at BTB. The food is fantastic. The atmosphere is perfect. Seriously. Family, date, long-term dating, date night.
Football.
Brand new night.
Baseball.
Dating, football.
You do it all.
Joey Bosa night, whatever.
It's like an amusement park of like whatever you want for like food.
That's it.
And drink.
BTB Wood-Fire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge.
Affirmations are positive statements that help us to challenge and overcome when you're not feeling good and have negative thoughts. So repeat after me. Come on, everyone. There is no one better to be than myself.
There is no one better to be than myself.
Today is going to be an amazing day.
Today is going to be an amazing day.
My feelings matter.
My feelings matter.
Yeah. But see, okay.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
No, I have no problem with this. I think it's good. But what were we always told as kids? Like, I used to always make this joke. Like, you tell a kid, if you have a conflict with somebody, walk away. Let's not put our hands on them. You walk away. Right. And then when you're talking to your kid and they walk away, you go, where are you all going? Get back here. Do not walk away from me. You know, the same thing. Or how about, well, my feelings? I don't give a shit about your feelings. Like that would be my thing.
I think the my feelings matter thing gets a little carried away because it's almost like a sense of self-worship and self-love.
It can. I mean,
it always gets carried away.
Your feelings matter.
My truth. Give me a break about your truth. I don't want to hear about your truth.
Well, I don't even know.
I don't want to hear about your feelings.
I don't even know what my truth is.
Right. That's the point.
But my feelings matter. Like feeling sad matters.
Yeah.
But there are rules. Why am I feeling sad, and how can I reframe this to feel better?
I'm feeling sad. What's wrong, Billy? Yeah, I shot my best friend in the head on a drive-by.
I choose to feel happy.
My family loves me so much.
My family loves me so much.
Said my dad.
I care about others.
I care about others.
I learned from my mistakes.
I learned from my mistakes.
Now we know some new affirmations that we can choose and learn to say. So next time you need a little inspiration to help you have more of a positive day.
Come on, Dan.
Okay.
Dan, this is you all day long. Positive affirmations, right? No?
I'm good enough. No. I'm smart enough. Doggone it. People like me.
Now, listen, there's a lady that might need Doggyland in the affirmations.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
All I'm saying was these affirmations, they can't go unchecked. You got to just,
well,
you got to keep it real once in a while.
I think that, but also saying I care about others.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to grow up and something's going to trigger you. And I don't know. All of a sudden you're going to go, what happened to Doggyland last night? Went to the dogs. This is a story that, when I first heard it, I laughed. Do you remember when you and I worked together? I was coming into work and I stopped at Wegmans, and I was a little early that day. And I'm walking across the parking lot and I hear, "Hey, are you Bill Moran?" And I kind of like made my sphincter a little tight because it's the Wegmans, East Avenue, and it's like pitch black.
Yes,
sort of the middle of the night. And I go, "Yeah, it was a guy from Channel 10." He goes, "We got this story that's come out." The story was the Karen Klein story.
Yes.
Do you remember when the kids?
They made fun of her. She's still alive.
I don't know, but
they made fun of her on the bus.
They made fun of her on the bus.
That was one of the first major GoFundMe accounts.
Yes.
That was started. They raised like over $100,000.
No. Oh, I thought it was closer to.
Maybe it was more than that.
I think it was damn close to $1 million.
It may have been.
Yeah.
And the rest of us, okay, who else can we get to get made fun of to raise money?
But the kids were kind of rude.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we were playing back audio of it, and we stopped it at when one kid was talking. She was hard of hearing, so she couldn't hear well, and she was the bus monitor. She couldn't hear well, so I don't know what she was going to do. Older lady just trying to make extra money. Let's just put it that way, okay? Older lady trying to make extra money. Probably grandmotherly and nice, and was working with kids. Middle school kids get on the bus, and they're doing things like, "What's your bra size? Triple sag." Yeah. And Tommy and I we couldn't breathe.
I remember.
We kept rewinding it, going, we're like, who is this kid? That was fantastic. That was the greatest diss ever.
Yeah.
Triple sag. Well, we have a similar situation.
We found out it was Pete Davidson. No,
we have a similar situation in this story right here. Whoops. I apologize.
Board a Memorial Day flight out of Sanford.
Orlando Sanford Airport police arresting this woman, Christy Crampton, who they say repeatedly hit a child on a plane. She's charged with felony child abuse. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb explains what witnesses say led up to the woman being cuffed.
Okay. Beats a kid.
Okay. Her kid.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I didn't think it was her kid.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to listen and see what we can deduce from the story. But here we go.
Airport police say they arrested her at the gate after the pilot requested for law enforcement. This arrest report says it all started with the child calling the woman fat and Miss Piggy.
Fat and Miss Piggy. Called her fat and Miss Piggy, and she not having none of that.
She had to keep it real.
And she had to keep it real.
And this is when keeping it real goes wrong. Where that Chappelle should be. No, I don't like people playing on my phone.
So
Tanisha had to keep it real.
this is where keeping it real went bad. But she, or gone wrong. She, called her. Now, it's not triple sag. It's not that high quality of a diss, but Miss Piggy and Fat.
Christy Lee Crampton was set to be back home from her family's Disney World vacation. Instead, she made her first appearance in front of a Seminole County judge.
The happiest place on earth.
Well, oh, yeah. Expensive. Spend a lot of money. Spend more money than you think.
Right.
You're trying to get on rides. It gets hot. Gets sticky. Their lines are long sometimes. If you don't get the fast pass, or if you're not rich enough to have an escort that'll take you, you can pay, I think it's like $500 a day, and you can have a private chauffeur just get you right everywhere. They get you in and everywhere.
I couldn't do it.
And so but this lady, I saw her picture, attractive woman, a little portly.
Okay.
A little thing, you know.
Well, look,
she'd lose 30 pounds. She'd be hot.
I'll tell you what, man. Thick ladies could do
terrible? Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, it is terrible.
I looked at her because I was expecting something like obese. She's not.
Okay.
She's not.
Tuesday, charged with felony child abuse. Allegiant Flight 2885 to Hagerstown, Maryland was set to take off from Orlando Sanford International Airport just before 2 p.m. Monday. But according to this arrest report, Crampton and witnesses on the plane tell police the child called Crampton fat and Miss Piggy, telling her she couldn't fit in the airplane seat.
I mean, now, I don't know how old this kid is, so I don't know. Maybe the kid's got defiance disorder, what do they call it? ODC? I don't know.
Oh, he's just a douchebag.
Oppositional defiance disorder. So ODD.
You down with ODD? Yeah, you know me.
I'm down with ODD.
I slap you in the face.
So you call her fat Miss Piggy, and you can't fit in the seat, you fat ass Miss Piggy.
That's when witnesses say Crampton began hitting the child with her fist.
I know. Right? We laugh.
Close fist.
We laugh. But she fucking had it. Disneyland, all this stuff. She punches the kid with the fist, but that's not all.
And then hit him on the head with a water bottle.
Ooh. Okay. Now that can hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water bottle. Because it doesn't give right away.
No. Especially if they're aluminum.
No, well, I'm right.
Yeah.
Then the report says she slammed the child's head into the airplane window.
She turned to Jackie Chan.
This bitch went.
Miss Crampton went Compton on some little boy going, "Oh, you down with ODD?
She went.
Don't make fun of me."
The child used his arms to cover his head. Airport police haven't said how old the child is.
He's 15. I gotta think, I'm thinking this kid's around 11 or 12.
But Crampton told police the child was very rude and disrespectful during their trip to Disney, and that after the child called her fat, she took his phone away. She claims he then pushed her arm off the armrest twice, and that's when she began smacking him. But police and witnesses say she went beyond typical disciplinary actions. One witness saying the woman was not correcting the child, she was abusing him. The report says the FBI was notified because it happened inside an airport. A Seminole County judge granted the woman a $10,000 bond. Reporting in Sanford, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Okay, now, there have been many, many, many jokes over the years about black moms and what a black mom would do when you acted up.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Sinbad had he did a whole set.
Yeah.
Sinbad did a whole set on his mom. And the thing is, maybe that was bad. Right? Probably, yes. I can, okay. But should we be interfering with someone else's parenting? And yet at the same time, it would be hard to sit there and see a woman punch a child. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't, but that's what the witness said. Punch a child with a closed fist, hit him over the head, and then slam his head again. I shouldn't even laugh at this. But it would be hard to watch that, no?
I think 30 years ago, she would have gotten a standing ovation.
Well, see, this is where I go old school, new school. Right? Old school, new school. Old school, new school. Old school me is you shut up. I'm the parent. You're the child. Blah, blah, blah. New school would be Jameson kind of telling you how he's feeling and realizing if I want to get the most out of somebody, I need to speak their language. And what do we say about great managers? Great managers know right?
Yes.
What makes their employees tick. That's the love language thing. So I don't
Manager's
know.
job is to notice.
Right.
Mother's job is to notice.
Yes.
Little baby boy's acted up. She decided to fix him up. And, of course, some white parent with a cell phone. Oh, no, we can't have this.
No.
This needs to be reported.
I went off on my mother one time. 10 years old. God had to save me. I'm serious. God had to save me. I don't know what happened. I just know I woke up.
Now everybody's laughing, and he made millions off this bit.
Yeah.
This kid he's got a story.
He's got a story
His
now.
head was bounced off a plane.
I was 10 years old. My father had left town. You know, and when you're from the Midwest, from Michigan, you got to cut the grass every Saturday. That's just automatic. Even if you ain't got no lawn, you're going to cut something. Go out there and cut somebody's lawn, but you're going to cut something on Saturday. My father was out of town, and my mother was cool. Now, remember, the father said cut the grass. Well, he ain't here, is he? I don't know why it came out. It was just a manly thing that was down here says, try it, man. I said, what? You almost tall as her. She can't do nothing to you. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't just try to walk out. I would try to just walk out the room. I'd have backed out. I turned my back on my mother. I heard a sound come out of her that I had never heard before. Lord Jesus Christ, please don't let me kill this child.
He obviously put some effects on the microphone or something.
Messed me up. I turned around, my mother was growing. She was 6'10", with a suit on with a W for whooping on her chest, and the cape was blowing in the wind behind her, and a golden belt came out the sky. By the power of She-Ra, I'll kick your little yellow butt. Hit me one time, butt fell off. Fell on the floor.
All right, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Sinbad, just as an aside, I remember people getting comics giving him a lot of shit, and I always enjoyed Sinbad.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting down
Because he was clean? Was it that?
I don't know. Hacky was the thing. Or a lot of people said like easy stuff.
Well, he was mainstream because he was hooked up with Cosby, right? Because A Different World was where he really broke out, and it was a Cosby production. And Cosby was big on like your comedy has to be clean, even though. Like the word was out about Cosby and what he was doing with women even then. All right. And so
not clear enough.
Right. And
but we got him.
Right.
We got him.
Right. And so Sinbad got the rap for being one of Cosby, because Cosby told Eddie Murphy, you got to clean it up. And Eddie Murphy's like, it's not like I go out and go, F's the mother effer, good night. It's like not all I do, Mr. Cosby. But
then he called Richard Pryor after he goes, Cosby, fuck Bill Cosby. Richard Pryor, that's what he said.
Yeah.
You tell Cosby to go fuck him. But Sinbad, and I remember sitting down with he's bad health. I think he had a stroke.
Okay.
And you can see some stuff. It's unfortunate because I thought he was very talented, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And
I remember sitting down as a family on HBO watching Sinbad do stand-up.
Yeah.
Because my father knew he was clean.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys watch. And we were laughing because he was a Baptist. He grew up in a Baptist church. We were Baptists.
Yeah.
So it was relatable. It was funny.
So, but the reason for playing this, because I could remember seeing probably that HBO special you're talking about, and then sitting with him at the now defunct Montreal Comedy Fest and having just a great conversation. And I go, boy, he's such an enjoyable guy. It's such great energy, positive. It's unfortunate whatever health-wise he's dealing with, but that was a bit about your mom. And there were a ton of comics, and usually, I don't mean to stereotype or even sound, I don't think it's racial, maybe, I guess, but black moms weren't putting up with shit.
No.
And I mean, there's even, who was the one who did the bit? It's like, I remember going over to my white friend's house, and mom says, it
was Eddie Murphy talking about when he was a fresh air kid in Rochester.
Was it?
And he said he mentioned it on the HBO special. They didn't even know that this kid had become a comic. All of a sudden, they realized Eddie Murphy was in their house.
This is somebody going over to hang out with their white friend.
Okay.
They go over there. And because they said something like, the bit was, I remember when I went back and I said, they got sandwiches with the crusts off. Right? But then he's like, one kid, his mom says, hey, can you come down here and pick up your, I'm just giving an example, pick up your backpack, bring it up to your room. I'll get it later. And I remember I'm sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just telling you, like, there was a difference in, like, those kids were.
Yeah.
Right. And now you've got somebody on a plane who does something.
Right.
I don't know where's the line to step in.
I think that the issue here is we're at a point now where somebody had to do something, because if anything, heaven forbid, happened to this child, like he had a brain damage or something like that on the flight and nobody did it, now it's a liability issue.
Sure it is.
Okay, so everything's liability. So now, like, a flight attendant's got to report this, or they could lose their job. Now it becomes, cover your what.
I know.
So I think that's why.
But how I always wondered like this with my dad, because I never thought about it too much. But, like, I put fart powder in his coffee, right? And he was embarrassed. And it became a big family thing. This is now that you beat your child. I'm assuming it's the woman's child. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's an adopted child. Maybe it's a cousin, a nephew. I have no idea. But she beat somebody, I would assume that is family. And at some point, everybody else in the family is going to know it. And one of those holidays is going to be like, and what happens when you get, like, Uncle Bill walks in the room and comes up and behind the kid and goes, looks like your mom lost weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Or gives him a Miss Piggy puppet for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what happens? What goes on? And can you ever repair that dynamic? Mom went to jail.
Yes.
Right? Mom went to jail. And you didn't do anything, but in a way, you kind of got some power. Like, you didn't cause her to go to jail.
Yes.
You said what the kids say,
yes,
which is pretty shitty of you, but I don't, Mom had to pay $10,000 to get out of jail, or $1,000 or whatever it is.
I feel for the mother in this situation.
I do too, and I know that sounds
you
shitty.
have to maintain the power dynamic. You're the mother, that's the child. You can't let the kid MF you, because they'll continue to MF you for the rest of his teenage life until you send that message.
I don't know.
Clearly. And that messenger said clearly she went to jail for it. My father would be in that situation. I don't care if I go to jail. I don't care. My father had a phrase. He goes, I don't care if my kids hate me, but, man, they will respect me. Well, I know what's best for them.
Yeah.
And if I got to go to jail to protect them, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't care. And maybe this mother doesn't care. I'm sure she cared when she had to put up a $10,000 bond to get out.
It's clearly somebody had hit the end of the rope.
Yeah.
Right? The end of your rope. And it doesn't make it right. And it doesn't, but there is something like, you got to know that somewhere along the line, as she's going up the aisle or she's getting off the plane, someone walks by and goes, got your back. You know what I mean? I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, think about it. Jameson's 15.
Yeah.
He's taller than I am. He's like 6 what?
About my height, 6'1".
Okay, so imagine a 6'1" MF and his mother.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do?
Nothing. And I don't know that he, I don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
She had to send a message.
Yes.
And that message came with her fist, man.
Yeah,
and then for good measure, she slammed his head against that window in the airplane. I understand why the flight attendant's got to call the cops. But you know what? It's like Chris Rock once said, I'm not saying OJ should have killed her, but I understand.
But how about, like, if you're sitting in that row, right? You're sitting in the row. It's like the mother and child right next to you, and you see this shit. You're like, oh, good damn, man. I don't get the fuck out of here.
How about all the parents were sitting with their kids? That's going to be you next. If you don't behave. Yeah. Put on that.
Well, I was thinking about
your
this.
Headphones,
do you remember?
Watch your little Game Boy and shut up.
Do you remember being in school, like, and seeing, like, one of your friends get in trouble? Like, you're elementary. Kindergarten, first, second grade. Somewhere like that, and you're like, oh shit, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I don't want to be like. I remember the teacher dumping a desk because somebody used to just shove their work in it.
Oh yeah, I had my desk dumped,
and I was like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Or I remember Simon Belgrave and Nathan Briggs. I can remember their names. They bought glue at the school store, and they decided to glue, I don't know if they were gluing the boys' or girls' bathroom door shut, right? And they glued it, and she went, I mean, it was Elmer's. You could have just put a good shoulder to it.
Yeah.
She just went fucking apeshit, and I'm like, man, you don't ever want to cross this bitch.
Right.
She was nutty.
No, yeah, we had a few of those in elementary school.
Yeah, but even there, you got to, draw the line.
One of them got divorced.
Yeah.
And like a few years later after we had her, my cousin Lindsay goes, man, if I were her husband, I would have left her a long time ago.
A long time ago. You know what's coming up is graduation for a lot of people. Leos, my friends. You know what makes you know what makes a nice gift? Honestly, if you're going to a picnic or something, you never want to show up empty-handed.
No.
Why don't you come with some Leo's cookies?
I would.
Or why don't you go over there and get some Leo's cannolis? The cannoli station.
Yes.
They'll fill it right up for you. They can make
fresh,
and you can get like chocolate chip filled. You can get it's delicious. And then I like things like Boar's Head was something I grew up with in cold cuts and things. They're delicious. They have a grab and go case, so you don't have to wait in line. If you just know that I want a quarter pound of cheese, they got it all right there. They make it so convenient, so easy, and don't forget, $2 fresh bread.
Yeah,
right.
Brilliant.
Yeah, right
Beautiful.
there. All perfect. They got the stuffed breads. They got everything.
Everything.
Yeah, because what's the best thing about Leo's, Danny?
Everything.
Got a home improvement conundrum? Time to call in the superheroes. Mac of all trades. Leaky faucet. Wall that mysteriously has a hole in it. Kitchen looking like it's stuck in the 90s. Mac of all trades is here to save the day. No capes, just expert repairs, remodeling, and handyman services that get the job done right. Call them today at 585-202-9218. That's 585-202-9218. Or visit them online at macofalltrades.net. Because every home needs a hero. Mac of all trades.